Hello, Stephen Knights. Welcome to Saturday. Starting this day off real early, 8 a.m. Taking my car over to a specialist to leave it there. Hopefully he'll be able to look under the hood and find out what's wrong or however cars work. I work on computers. I don't work on cars, and I don't know much about cars. It's something I'd like to learn more about because you can kind of equate cars to computers. It's a working device that's made up of a lot of different parts, but cars have a lot more parts than computers do. So anyway, I think it took him about 3 hours to do. He had ordered a new neutral switch and he installed that, and he looked at it and he said that was the culprit as far as he could tell. Apparently when you turn in the key or something in there with your switch wore down and wasn't catching, or I don't know, something like that. Anyway, it's fixed now, probably. So we're going to celebrate with a breakfast buffet. We're going to Tar Babies with my father. It's kind of like a post-birthday celebration, and also Mallory's never been here. But every time we go by it, she's like, that is the most racist sign I've ever seen. And it is. It is definitely the most racist sign. I haven't been here in a long time, but they do have pretty good food. And I don't think that their wait staff is racist, so we should eat here. Oh, that's excellent. That is so good. They have a really huge buffet. I think they advertise it as 60 items. They got everything you would ever want for breakfast. We haven't been here in forever. I think the last time I was here was probably with my father, probably 10 years ago. So, you're starting out slow. I got you beat.
Yeah, well, eat all that sweet stuff.
That was a good experience. It was good. We haven't been there in a long time. I don't think their logo was meant to be racist. I'm not sure. You want to film that? I mean, anyway, the food is great. That's what's important. I highly recommend Tar Babies, despite having racist cups. We're going to try and find Justin. I haven't called him. And I'm going to give him a big box of something. Inside that box contains magic cards. Obviously, it's a box of magic. Whenever I started playing Magic back in September 2009, instead of just jumping into it full force, we bought, I think we bought the 2 starter decks first, but then I was like, man, we gotta buy some cards, you know? So we went to the local Magic shop in Savannah, which is Morningstar Games, and the owner there, Jeff, really friendly guy, really awesome. Older gentleman, still loves cards. Anyway, we talked to him. It was me and Nick Earl, and we were like, "Hey, we're getting into Magic, and we want to get more cards, but we're still learning to play, so we can't really jump into it." And this was before they had the Deck Builders Toolkit, which is an awesome toolkit. If you are interested in learning to play Magic or doing Magic or whatever, that is what I would recommend you get. Starter decks are good, and ideally you and a friend will each get a starter deck, but then if you want to like split a deck builder box or each get a deck builder's toolkit or whatever, that would be awesome. In fact, METC 500 just recently told me in the comments of one of the videos he wanted to start playing Magic, and he bought a deck builder's toolkit, and that reminded me of that because they're really great tools. So if you're interested in playing Magic, you'll definitely want to pick one of those up, because they contain a few booster packs and a ton of just staple cards to get you started. Whenever we had went and talked to Jeff, that since those didn't exist, he just had a box of just commons and uncommons from basically older sets. So they weren't legal cards. We couldn't use them, which is a good thing about the Deck Builders Toolkit is you can actually use the cards in there. But we bought like 2 or 3 of the boxes. It was like buy 2 and get the other one free. So that's what we did. And we split them up, and it was awesome. It was actually really cool because it was just a bunch of cards. Even though they were old, it allowed us to play Magic, and that's what we were interested in doing, was just playing Magic. So that's what I'm going to give to Justin. We're going to give him all those old cards because that allows him to, if nothing else, play the game. And I know he has an interest in it, and this isn't going to get him into any tournaments. I don't think you can even probably use hardly any of those cards anymore. But, it's fun to build a deck and just play around. So I'm going to give him all my really, really old Type 1.5 cards. Justin was not home, so I just left a bunch of magic cards in his mailbox. But we met up with my parents later. We're eating at Red Robin, and I ate. I had that royal burger with the egg on it. Last time we were here was on the vlog. We were with Austin. I had the same thing. It was delicious. What'd you have?
The blue cheeseburger.
Some burger with blue cheese on it. That was also equally delicious. I had a bite. Well, maybe not equally. Mine was better. I like eggs.
Bring in your fries, okay? Don't worry.
That's entirely too long.
Did you know they were doing that?
Yeah.
They were doing that.
Yeah, we know about it. Happy birthday! Look! Ice cream!
I heard them singing to somebody and I thought,
You're next.
yeah, no, I thought, at least they're not doing that to me. That's
They
what I
didn't sing to him, it's rough.
Oh, man. What you're looking at is the Bodies Revealed exhibit at the Broadway at the Beach place. I was going to say resort, not resort. That's where we went. Unfortunately, very unfortunately, kind of aggravating, they don't allow you to take pictures. I actually asked, I was like, so no video? And he was like, haha, definitely no video. And I was like, basically, it was this really big exhibit that had real bodies on display, and it basically taught all about the human body using actual people. It was really interesting. That's probably the most dead people I've ever been around. But I don't know if you really call them people, I guess. I mean, they are, but like, you know, once you're dead, you're parts, so you're not really people anymore. Maybe that's debatable. We don't need to debate on that. Anyway, the coolest part of the exhibit for me was where they showed healthy and unhealthy lungs, and then between the two exhibits, they had a box where people could dump cigarette boxes, and there was like a bunch of cigarette boxes. And I think that's kind of cool, just because, you know, smoking is not healthy. I mean, there's no benefit to smoking, and it's very well proven that kills you. So there's no reason to smoke. It is, I mean, from my understanding, people that still smoke is just, you know, from addiction. You know, they have to have nicotine, so they keep smoking. That's what I believe. If there's anyone watching that smokes, and you have a different reason, I would like to hear it, because I don't discuss that very often. It's not really something that comes up a lot, but that would be interesting to find out. Anyway, what was your favorite part of the exhibit?
I liked seeing all the arteries.
The arteries? Yeah, they did this cool thing where they pump something through the arteries. It's some kind of plastic type stuff, and resin, and then it hardens, so they have
a cast.
A cast of the arteries through the body, and that was really cool to see how many arteries were in the body. How about y'all? What did you guys like?
I just thought it was fascinating to actually be able to see all those, you know, the parts, the inside, how they broke it down, where you could see that.
I like the dissection of the brain.
It was just, I don't know, it was just very, very interesting.
Actually, the facts behind how many blood vessels, that kind of thing,
was neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Mal, hasn't this been in other cities?
Yep.
So, anyway, it's called Bodies Revealed. You can probably just Google search it, and there's probably a site that would say the places it has been and maybe the places it's going. So if you get a chance, look it up. Maybe it's coming to your town or somewhere nearby. It was relatively inexpensive, and it was definitely worth checking out. There's a lot of facts. If you're not one of the people that likes to go into museums and read all the little parts of the little sections or whatever, then you probably, I don't know if you'd enjoy this much.
You can pay for audio.
Yeah, if you want the audio tour. But if you're interested in any way in anatomy or just information and facts, then you should check it out. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we, for our last day in Myrtle Beach, and then heading back to Columbia.